Welcome. I'm Dr. Shweta Vishnoi. This is a series of multiple choice question MCQs of General Science Physics, and this is the second video lecture for MCQs. हर एक वीडियो लेक्चर के अंदर हम डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में क्विज लिंक भी देंगे कि आप उस क्विज को सॉल्व करके देखें। तो फर्स्ट जो हमने वीडियो लेक्चर किया था उसमें भी डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में क्विज था, इस लेक्चर में भी हमारा डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में क्विज है, तो आप इसको सॉल्व करके देखिएगा। होप कि आपको ये कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम में हेल्प करे। Let's start MCQ. Here is first question. Which of the following makes a CD or DVD show rainbow pattern? Diffraction of light, thin film interference of light, scattering of light, and polarization of light. A CD or DVD has closely spaced track which work as a diffraction grating to form a familiar rainbow pattern when looks on at a disk. So option A is the correct option, diffraction of light. Next question is, a cardboard is placed on a glass of water and 10 paise coin is placed on cardboard. If cardboard is flicked suddenly in the direction parallel to the surface, then cardboard flies away, but the coin foil in the glass. The behavior of coin can be explained by which of the following properties: momentum, acceleration, inertia, or friction. So inertia is a property of matter. That is why it continue in it existing state of either rest or motion. It can be changed by external force. Here is question that coin falls on a glass even after cardboard is flicked because it maintain its rest position by the nature of inertia. So option 3 is the correct option. Next question is, which of the following is our correct statement about the millimeter waves sometimes seen in a news? These are among the highest radio frequency band. They have higher wavelength than microwave. They are most notable used in security appliances. Select the correct option from code given below. Only 1 and 2 are correct option. 2 and 3 are correct option. Only 1 and 3 are correct option. 1, 2, 3 all are correct option. So millimeter waves correspond to EHF band, which runs the range of frequency from 30 to 300 gigahertz, above which electromagnetic radiation is considered to be low or far infrared light, also refers as terahertz radiation. This band has a wavelength of 10 to 1 millimeter. The microwave have wavelength of from as long as 1 meter to as short as 1 meter, 1 millimeter, or equivalently with frequency between 300 megahertz or 0.3 gigahertz and 300 gigahertz. The statement 2 is incorrect option. So these are among the highest radio frequency band and they are most notable used in security appliances. So option 3 is a correct option. Only 1 and 3 are correct options. Next question is, which of the following is our advantages of solar energy in comparison to traditional energy source? Solar electrical power generation has the highest power density among all the renewable energy sources. Solar energy is clean, sustainable, and does not let out carbon dioxide. Solar electricity is presently cheaper than electricity given by other sources. Select the correct option from the code given below. Only one is correct option. Only 1 and 2 are correct option. Only 2 and 3 are correct option. 1, 2 and 3 all are correct option. So initial cost is very high, meaning installing cost can get costly usually due to high cost semiconductor material which are used to build a solar energy system. Solar electricity is presently um, costly than electricity given by other sources. Naturally, as energy storage are becoming more common day by day, solar energy is thus becoming more competitive. Kindly also note that considerable amount of energy lost when DC direct current has to be converted to AC. The solar cells can also produce DC. Thus, then the conversion by help of grid tie inverter incurs a loss of about 4 to 12%. So option 1 and 2 are correct option. Solar electrical power generation has highest power density among all the renewable energy sources. Solar energy is clean, sustainable, does not let out carbon dioxide, but it is comparatively expensive in comparison to other sources. Next question is, which among the following keep changing for a body in uniform circular motion? Speed, amplitude, velocity and acceleration. क्या चीज कंटिन्यूअसली चेंज होती है यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन में? चूज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन फ्रॉम द कोड गिवन बिलो. Only 1 and 2, only 2 and 3, only 3 and 4, only 1 and 4. Uniform circular motion denote the motion of an object in a circle at constant speed. Speed is constant. An object move in a circle constantly change its direction. Velocity and acceleration changes, but the speed does not change. So velocity and acceleration continuously change. Speed and amplitude remain constant in circular path. So option 3, that is only 3 and 4 keep changing is correct option. So next question is, optical fiber technology work on which of these principle of physics? Bernoulli principle, Newton's law of motion, total internal reflection of light and photoelectric effect. Optical fiber technology works on the principle of total internal reflection TIR of light. It helps in transmit light signal from one place to another with a negligible loss of energy, thereby enabling to carry more signal than copper cable. So option 3, C is the correct option. Total internal reflection of light. Electron microscope work on which of the following principle? Optical interference, wave nature of electron, motion of charged particle in electromagnetic field, Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. Electron microscope works on the principle of wave nature of electron. Electron microscope uses electron beam instead of visible light, or an electron detector instead of our eye. An electron beam allow us to see at very small scale because electron can also behave as a light due to its wave nature. So option B is the correct option. Wave nature of electron. Next question is, the propagation of radio wave in the atmosphere of Earth is affected by reflection, refraction, diffraction, absorption. Choose the correct option from the code given below. Only 1, 2 and 3 correct. Only 1, 3 and 4 are correct. Only 1, 2 and 4 are correct. All 1, 2, 3, 4 all options are correct. For radio wave, propagation of radio wave in atmosphere of Earth is affected by. So when radio wave enter into the Earth atmosphere from the space, some of waves are absorbed by electrons present in the ionosphere. Some of the waves are reflected, some of them face diffraction due to differently dense medium of Earth atmosphere. So all options are correct options. So D is a correct option. Reflection, refraction, diffraction, absorption affected by all phenomena. So next question is, due to which of the following phenomena colored glass appear white when crushed into a fine powder? Total internal reflection, diffraction, scattering, refraction. So when colored glass is crushed in a fine powder, the light absorbed, incident light is totally scattered without absorption. So due to the composite light, crushed glass appear white due to scattering. So option C is a correct option. Next question is, which of the following statements are correct about microwaves? Microwaves are reflected by metal surface. They pass through ionosphere without being reflected. They are absorbed by water molecules. Select the correct option from code given below. 1 and 2 are only correct. 2 and 3, 1 and 3, 1, 2 and 3 are a correct option. All given statements are correct about microwaves. Microwaves are reflected by metal surface. They pass through glass and plastic. They pass through ionosphere without being reflected. So option D is a correct option. So next question is, which of the following is not correct about the velocity of rocket at any time? It is directly proportional to exhaust speed of gases. It is directly proportional to natural log of the ratio of initial mass of a rocket to its mass at that instant. Length of the rocket, all of the above. So the velocity of rocket at any time is directly proportional to the exhaust speed of gases and to the natural log of the ratio of initial mass of a rocket to its mass at any instant. Okay, so option C, length of the rocket is not correct about rocket. So his next question is, which of the following has effect on the value of acceleration due to gravity? Shape of the earth, height above the earth's surface, axial rotation of the earth, and all of the above. The value of acceleration due to gravity vary due to the following factor: shape of the earth, height above the earth's surface, depth below the earth's surface, axial rotation of the earth. So here all options are correct option. D option is a correct option. Option all of the above. So next question is, what is the ratio of change in collector current to the change in base current at constant collector emitter voltage when the common emitter transistor is the active state known as input resistance, output resistance, current amplification factor, none of the above? Current amplification factor beta, this is defined as the ratio of change in collector current to the change in base current at constant collector emitter voltage when the transistor is in active state. So option C is the correct option, current amplification factor. Next question is, what is the output of AND gate when both input are 0? 0, 1, either 0 or 1, 2. The AND gate is a basic digital logic gate that gives a low output if none or not all inputs to the AND gate are high. So here both input are 0. So option 1 is a correct option, that is 0. यहाँ पर मैं नीचे एक ट्रुथ टेबल भी दिखा रही हूँ आपको, 2 इनपुट एंड गेट की। इफ आपको याद हो तो जो आउटपुट है y या z इक्वल टू x डॉट y होती है। ओके, तो बोथ इनपुट में से कोई भी, दोनों इनपुट में से कोई भी एक इनपुट अगर 0 है तो आउटपुट में हमें 0 ही मिलेगा। व्हेन बोथ इनपुट इज एट हाइड स्टेट, तब हमें आउटपुट में 1 मिलेगा। ठीक है, सेकेंड जो मैं यहाँ पे ट्रुथ टेबल दे रही हूँ, 2 इनपुट और गेट की है, और गेट का जो आउटपुट होता है वो x प्लस वाई होता है, z इक्वल टू x प्लस वाई। तो कोई भी एक इनपुट अगर हमारी हाई स्टेट में है तो हमें आउटपुट मिलेगा। दोनों में से दोनों इनपुट अगर 0 हैं तो हमें आउटपुट 0 मिलेगा, और कोई भी इनपुट अगर हमारी 1 है दोनों इनपुट में से तो हमें आउटपुट में 1 ही मिलेगा, हाई स्टेट मिलेगा। 2 इनपुट नैंड गेट, नैंड गेट हमारा एंड गेट से जस्ट रिवर्स हो जाएगा। हम क्या करते हैं, यहाँ पे एक नॉट गेट लगा देते हैं एंड गेट के आगे, तो नैंड गेट बन जाता है। तो नैंड गेट का जो हमारा ट्रुथ टेबल है वो होता है z इक्वल टू एक्स वाई बार। तो अगर जो भी एंड गेट का आउटपुट था उसको हम बार करके लिख देते हैं। तो हमें अगर याद हो, अभी हमने दिखाया था कि एंड गेट का हमेशा आउटपुट 0 होगा जब कोई सा भी एक इनपुट 0 होगा। तो जब उसका हम आउटपुट देख रहे हैं 0 हो रहा है, उस पर अगर हम बार कर रहे हैं तो 1 हो रहा है। तो मतलब जब नैंड गेट की हम बात करते हैं तो कोई भी एक इनपुट अगर हमारा 0 है तो आउटपुट में हमें हाई मिलेगा, 1 मिलेगा, और दोनों इनपुट जिस केस में हमारे 1 1 है उस केस में हमें आउटपुट 0 मिलेगा। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज which are the majority charge carrier in p-type semiconductor? Electron, holes, equal concentration of holes and electron, none of the above. p-type semiconductor, more holes are created due to addition of acceptor impurity than breaking by covalent bond due to thermal energy at room temperature. Hence, the net concentration of hole is significantly greater than that of electron. That is p-type semiconductor. The hole are majority charge carrier. So, in this, option B is the correct option. Next question is, what do we call an undoped semiconductor? Intrinsic semiconductor, extrinsic semiconductor, p-type semiconductor, and none of the above. Intrinsic semiconductor is an undoped semiconductor. This means that hole in a valence band are vacancy created by electron that have been thermally excited to the conduction band. So in intrinsic semiconductor is a undoped semiconductor. Option A is a correct option. Next question is, an orbital velocity of satellite does not depend on which of the following: radius of planet, mass of planet, radius of orbit, mass of satellite. An orbital velocity of satellite does not depend on the mass of satellite. It depends on the mass and radius of the planet around which it is orbiting, or also depend on the radius of the orbit or height of the satellite. So option D, mass of the satellite, is a correct option for this question. Orbital velocity of satellite does not depend on the mass of the satellite. So next question is, which of the following is essential condition for geostationary satellite? It should rotate from west to east. Its period of revolution should be 24 hours. It should be at the height of nearly 36,000 kilometers above the equator, all of the above. So option D is the correct option, all of the above. Essential condition for geostationary satellite of Earth, it is the sense of rotation should be the same of as Earth, that it should rotate from west to east. It should be at the height of nearly 36,000 kilometers above the equator. Its period of revolution should be 24 hours. It should revolve in an orbit concentric and coplanar with the equatorial planes. Its orbital velocity nearly 3.1 kilometer per second. So next question is, what is the order of distance from van der Waals forces to be active? 10 to power minus 6 meter, 10 to power minus 7 meter, 10 to power minus 8 meter, and last option is 10 to power minus 9 meter. The forces between molecules because of the electrostatic interaction between charges of the molecules are called intermolecular forces. These forces are also known as van der Waals forces. They are quite weak as compared to interatomic forces. These forces are also electrical in nature. They are active if the separation between two molecules is of the order of molecular size, that is 10 to power minus 9 meter. So the option D is a correct option. Next question is, on which of the following principle is hydraulic lift based? Pascal law, Bernoulli principle, Stokes law, and cell law. So option A is a correct option. Pascal law states that whenever external pressure is applied on any part of fluid contained in vessel, it is transmitted undismissed and equally in all directions. This is another form of Pascal law. Devices such as hydraulic lift or hydraulic brakes are based on the Pascal law. So option A is a correct option. Next question is, what is the oscillation in which the loss of oscillator is compensated by supplying energy from external source known as free oscillation, maintained oscillation, forced oscillation, damped oscillation? The oscillation in which the loss of oscillator is compensated by supplying energy from external source are known as maintained oscillation. So option B is a correct option. अब हम लास्ट करते हैं. होप कि आपको ये क्वेश्चंस ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप क्वेश्चंस अच्छे लगे होंगे और आपको एग्जाम में हेल्प करेंगे. आप डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में जो क्विज है उसको जरूर सॉल्व करिएगा और आप टॉपिक भी सजेस्ट कर सकते हैं किन टॉपिक्स पे आप एमसीक्यूज देखना चाहते हैं. थैंक यू.